in your career on finding what direction you want to be in. So I'm going to show you welding with a 1.0 Someone asked me about a good welding machine. It's a good unit. It's a multi-process unit. So it's a combo welding unit. I can do 4 different processes with this unit. This here is just a MIG flux core welder only, but it welds deeper and is also a 220. Combination of welding is a real big benefit. Right now I got my fan on just to do shoot some ventilation while I do some flux core. But I want to give you a real good idea of what I'm doing. What up, family? What up, family? Get ready to dive into some welding. What's going on, family? Just checking in with everybody. What's going on? What's going on? I got some things set up right now. I wanted to talk about being a combination welder. I'm a combination welder. I got a combination welding setup over here. I'm gonna show it to you real quick. What's good, bro? We're gonna do a little welding with the combo and pretty much show you the performance of this unit and the benefits of being a combination welder, especially today, because there's a lot of benefits today in the market actually from being a combination welder. So there's so much you can do, from doing service calls, from building products, from providing your own specialized services, you know what I mean? Depends on where you in the country. But there's a big need for being a combination welder, because that way you don't pretty much have a down season. You can fabricate, you can install, you repair. You see what I'm saying? You got a lot going on. So I want to lead by example. We're going to work on this unit right here. We're going to do a little flux core first and kind of flip the machine around and do a few other processes. When I do flux core, I like this hood. This is actually a Jackson hood. I just upgraded and got the transitional lens. They got a cool little setting in it, man. This is a real cool welding hood. Normally when I'm welding on flux core, I have mine set at a number 10. Let's get it. By example, this is a unit though, so we're going to get some flux core first. on, family? Most definitely, man. I appreciate you checking in with me. So I'm gonna show y'all this web right here. This is actually flux cord. That's one thing. You can see it. We got a little splatter on it. All of it off. It sucks up pretty fast. I really like this fan unit, but this flux core actually is very cost efficient. And one thing I love about flux core, because it actually gives you the opportunity to weld in the shop and in the field with this, because you can weld on thicker metal in the shop using gas 75-25, or you can just use no gas. And in the field, when it comes to doing ornamental repairs, installing, flux core is the way to go. You can use stick. There's nothing wrong with stick welding, but flux core, it saves on money and time, because you don't have to steady throw rods down. You can just hit that trigger and go and go and go. So, you know, it all depends on what you're actually installing, but I would say most definitely flux core is one way to go. Yes. What I just did was gasless flux core, and you do have gas flux core for like heavy steel, you know, when you in different type of structural fabrication shops, you know what I mean? But just regular flux core with no gas, that's what I do. But I do have gas. I'm going to show you my setup here. So this is a 140. It's a multi-processor. I do have a gas. Argon is what I use when I'm using my wire welding. I use argon. I like argon, so I got an argon bottle. And like I say, this unit just MIG alone. I can do the spool gun, or I can do the flux core and MIG wire to do, you know, gas or aluminum with this one. But this one do multi-process. It's actually the one I'm using now to kind of give you an idea of what you can do with that unit, man. That's a cool unit. I really like it. Good evening, man. Hope everybody doing good on YouTube, family. Like I say, right now I'm just doing some welding with this multi-process unit right here. I'm actually doing some I just did a flux core bead, so I want to zoom in so y'all can see it. This is with flux core, no gas. And my technique for this, you can do a few different techniques, but I like to use, depends on what I'm doing, I do circles or in and out. On this one, I actually did circles. I think flux core is a great way to go. And I wanted to talk about being a combination of welding, because I'm a combination of welder. I'm a combo welder. That's what I went to school for when I was in prison. So from the age of 16 to 26, when I was incarcerated, when I went to school and I actually got the chance to jump into the welding course, it was a combination of course. So I learned how to TIG, MIG, and stick in 4 positions. So that's what they taught in that school. And so I passed each position in each level. And they didn't do flux core, but they did wire and TIGging and stick in 4 positions. So that was my thing. And then I went to the pipe welding as well as beveling and cutting and doing the 5G and 6G testing. And then I also did fabrication while I was there. So I got a chance to learn a lot while I was there. I really utilized my time. But I think that it's real wise to be a combination of welder today, or being a combo welder, because you can pretty much not have downtime. You can jump in and out the field in different lanes and get money from different aspects. So like, you can really do a lot. You know, you can do a lot of cash jobs. You can do a lot of repairs. You can do a lot of
turnarounds and when they shut different plants down to fix up certain equipment for a week or 2 weeks. There's a lot you can do. So being a combination of welder today, I think that it's a real big benefit, because with what's going on, you actually don't have no downtime. Like, you literally can pick how you want to do it. And I know each city is different and you have to network and hustle different, but you can really not have a whole lot of downtime, or you can kind of be more flexible with what you want to do once you decide, hey, this is the direction I want to go in. I want to be a field welder, or I want to be a TIG welder, or whatnot. See what you're saying, family. Let me make sure I'm checking in with everybody. Hoping everybody doing good. I actually got my Instagram live and my YouTube. So since we just did that one process, family, we're going to switch the processes over and show you what this 140 does with a stick rod. So that way you can kind of get more of an idea. We'll cut the power off from the unit. Normally with this unit right here, we have to disconnect the wire, which the only down part about that, I would say, is you have to lose all the wire that you have inside of the gun at the moment. Let me turn this around a little bit so y'all might be seeing a little bit. But you have to lose all the wire that you got inside the gun once you replace to put the stick welding in. That's the only downside. So what you do is you come, and I love the way that they set this up too. I gotta say, Lincoln did a real good job, because I like simple things, and the way that they did this was cool. Very cool, very cool. So that's the only downside to when you have to change it. You lose all that wire. So normally I keep a big spool in here, so it's no deal. But when you do this, normally you just lose that wire. So when I get ready to open this back up, I'm gonna have to take this out and take that wire out, which is fine for now because I'm not going to be using it. So I'm just gonna keep this unplugged, but you can take this off pretty good. So I really like the way that they did this. I think this is pretty cool. We're actually going to do all processes. So here's the TIG setup. But right now, we're going to go to the stick first because it's easier. And the stick process is you pretty much just put negative and positive. And then switch it over in the machine. Cut it back on. Now we're good to go. And on the stick side, you don't look at the, let me see if we find it. You don't look at the wire speed, you just look at the amperage. So since that's, we're going to cut that up to, it welds up to 5/16 on this one. So we're just going to give it a good setting. And we're going to run a 7018. Alright. And that's a cool thing about this too, because it really lays it out. I think they did a real good job the way they laid this out. So we're going to run a stick rod now to give everybody, my bad. To give everybody an idea I'm good, man. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, normally, normally I can like suck it in, but losing that little piece for the sake of time was just easier just to clip it off. You know what I mean? I really wasn't tripping on it. What's good, bro? I see you checking in with me on YouTube. What's going on? Like I said, that really wasn't a lot of wire, so I really wasn't tripping on it. Now we're going to, I think I got some box over here. Alright, so we're going to be using 3/32 70/18s. I actually have some 60/13s and some 60/11s, but we're going to use a 70/18 on this. Let's see how it runs, see how it burns on this here. I think we should be alright. So our goal is to run a pass just to give us an idea of how this rod runs. And since this is about an 1/8 inch, so that's 3/16, we're gonna set this probably 8 should be good. I think 8 should be plenty. Hot. See how that works. Almost forgot to switch it over, so that's the next thing you have to do is switch it. Now I had this set on H, which could have been a tab higher on the settings, wouldn't have heard nothing. But it turned out real good. And I just wanted to run, like I say, to give you an idea of it. The first one was the flow score, the second one was the stick. This one, the stick. So it turned out real well. We're going to do a TIG weld over here, but I wanted to give you an idea. So as a combination of welder, that was 2 different processes right there. We did stick welding and then we did float score. Well, we did float score first, actually. But y'all check it out. So this was the float score weld. This right here was the stick weld. It turned out well. Both of them turned out good. With this machine, as you see, this is what I had to set on. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate you watching me, man. Checking in, man, while cooking something. So as you see, man, the weld turned out good. Wanted to show you the processes on this, but this right here really turned out good. So right now, these are 2 different processes. That was the flux core / MIG. That was the stick welding process of this unit. And now we're going to switch it over and we're going to do the TIG welding process. We're going to switch everything over to do TIGging, just to give you a real good idea of being a combination welder, because this is like pretty much a T-joint. A lot of things that you do in the field is going to be joining 2 pieces of metal together. So it's either going to be a butt joint, a T-joint, a lap joint, or a groove weld, some type of groove weld. So, but on a lot of times you end up gouging something out or putting a groove in it real good, putting some penetration in it, flipping it over, doing the same thing to the other side of the field. So it all depends on what type of field welding that you're doing. But being a combination welder, once again, is a great benefit. And you can start from anywhere. So don't get intimidated thinking you have to get some type of crazy machine too, family, because everybody network differently. You know what I mean? Get what you can afford, get what's in your budget, and utilize your skills. So you can learn a lot of great skills in a small setting. So don't despise where you get your education from or how you learn. Just learn, you know? Just be willing to do what it takes to, you know what I mean? Now, since we did that, let's cut this thing back off. Quick, and switch this over. So, the cool thing about this, you have to do different settings when you're doing different processes. You have to switch this lead up different. So, we have a foot control, family. So one thing that I do love about TIGging, man, I like fresh starting. That's cool. I've been there too. But if you got a cool foot control, man, hey, you in there, man. You know what I mean? It just makes the process so easier when you can just hit that pedal and make it happen. So it just makes the process a lot easier to me. I love it. So here. It's a good night, man. Hope everybody doing good. Like I said, I had a couple things on my mind. Did some work, took it early, little nap. Been raining here where I'm at, so I kind of was like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go on and do some welding tonight. So right. Get in where all I have to do is start it for the wire again. This is a nice setup too, man. I actually got 2 different type of TIG. I got a TIG setup for that torch over there, for that welder, which is it's a 250V. So it's it's pretty neat for us. The processes it can do in the heat, because it can, I think I can set it to like 4 or I think I got 4 different power type of settings I can set that on. but it just don't go to 110 or 120. Kind of awkward doing this from this side. I need to come over here and do this. Mess around, take the screw all the way out. It's kind of awkward. Get it back in there. But we get it. Sure, it's all the way in there. It looks like it's all the way in there. So, should be good to go. Now, on this one, we're going to do about the same. So, seems like we got that lined out from him. Now, set this stuff up back over here. So right now I got everything set up to do TIG welding. We're about to get ready to jump in here and do the last process. And on the side, we're probably gonna do like an inch or inch and a half weld right there. And cleaning this the next to godliness to TIGging, so I'm gonna clean it one more time just to try to make the weld better. And we can put a bead in. So. Jump it off. And I thought I had some wire. Don't know how clean this wire is. So the last process, man, it turned out good. Let y'all see this. So that was the last process. So we actually did 3 processes, combination of welding. We didn't do regular wire, but we did flux core, which is the same idea of it. So that way you get an idea. We'll always shut our gas off and cut the machine. So I wanted to give you an idea of what it means to be a combination of welders. Sorry about that, family. What it means to be a combination of welder and how it can benefit you in today's society. With being an essential worker, with building your business, your independence. So I think that it's very, very important that we utilize all of our skills. So I just want to show you this real quick, so that way you can get an idea. Let me see, make sure you can see that. All right. That was the first, the second. That was the TIG weld. I'm trying to make sure I can get you to see that. It's kind of hard to see how this camera is angling. Well, just wanted to give you an idea of everything, so that way you can get more of an idea of a combination of welder, and that I am a true combination of welder. Like, this is what I do. When you're welding and you have been in the field for a while and you're learning different material or different, I would say, alloys that you're welding on, you'll learn how to weld differently when it comes to that. But if it's in your blood, all you have to do is jump back on it, turn some things up, tweak a little bit, and then you off and going. So it all depends on what you're trying to do, but once it's in you, it's in you. You know what I mean? Or as we say, if it's in you, it's not on you. So to me, being a combination of welder is a great benefit. It can actually help you open many doors, help build your independence with products, with services, help you be able to help a gap that's a big need right now, because there's a big need for welding, there's a big need for fabrication, there's a big need for installation, ironworking. So depends on what you're trying to get into, welding can be a great thing for you. So I just wanted to give you an update and let you know that I'm a true combination of welder, and I can teach you how to do this independently in my independent welding shop. So this is my independent welding shop, where I actually teach stick over here and TIG, and then we teach multi-process over here in fabrication. And then for those who actually want to learn some blueprints, we do blueprints over here, and we teach other things about financial literacy and things to help you gain your independence in welding. So if that's something you're thinking about doing, check out the website www.HogOn-Welding.com. That's www.HogOn-Welding.com. Thanks for checking in with me tonight. Black Feniks, HogOn University. So y'all know I was just on Instagram, so I had to finish that, and I wanted to give y'all an update now. So let me see if I can zoom into this. So this was actually flux core. This was actually the stick weld. This is actually the TIG weld. I wish I can probably have to clean it up a little bit, make you see it. But wanted to show you the true definition of being a combination of welder and how I use this machine, which is the 140 MP Lincoln electric unit. I really like this unit. I think for a unit that's under $1,500 that you can be able to use on 110 power supply to do 3 processes on it, 4 processes on it. Hey, it's a bang for a buck. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you about that. And being a combination of welder, being a field welder and a shop welder, you can do shop welding, do repairs and build things, and you can do things in the field, ornamental work, installs, shipping container conversions. You can do cutouts, frames, and things of that nature with this unit. and by being a by being a combination welder. So just wanted to talk to you about being a combination welder. This is another first episode actually of HogOn University. I wanted to just go live and just show you what we're doing. This is actually my independent welding shop. I'm building, getting things established, getting things up and going, still working on it. Right now we have a fabrication and a combo welding process table set up where we can teach you from fabrication to TIG, stick process on this side. And if you just want to learn stick welding in different positions, we do that over here, and TIG welding. So you can do TIG and stick over here, but we do a lot of sticking over here. So sticking and TIG and flux core and everything. So we do flux core over here too. It just depends on what you want to do. And also we teach more about financial literacy and how to do blueprints and things of like this. So if you're thinking about gaining your financial literacy in welding and how to actually gain financial literacy, period, but actually learn the trade of welding, check us out. I have an independent courses that I teach independently. Right now I'm in Columbus, Georgia, and I am teaching this at my shop. So my website is www.hogonwelding.com. That's www.hogonwelding.com. You can visit it, check out more of what we do. I'm on all social media sites, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everything that's HogOn Welding. Just check us out, man. Like I say, we're just now moving into the Columbus, Georgia ATL area where we'll be teaching independents. We'll be doing jobs, doing shipping container conversions, all the above. But we got to get started somewhere, family. So I just wanted to come to you live today and kind of give you the first episode of HogOn University and kind of give you an idea of how we're going to get a HogOn. We're going to get a HogOn in a combinational way. You know what I'm saying? In combination of welding. We're going to do multi things. We're going to use fabrication. We're going to use welding. We're going to use containers. We're going to use whatever. Residential work, commercial work, industrial work, whatever you into. Let's get that bag with it. So keep checking in with me, family. So if y'all cool with me, fool with me, check out the website once again, www.hogonwelding.com. That's www.hogonwelding.com. For those who want to show support, check out the Cash App. To show support, everything will be inside of the description. And for those who want to keep following, man, if anything that I might can help on showing highlights on certain things we can talk about, hey, inbox me, let me know, email me. My email is hogonwelding@gmail.com. That's hogonwelding@gmail.com. If you got some good ideas, or you maybe want to do some one-on-one, do some Zoom calling. Let's see what we can do to kind of build up our community. Like I say, it's all about getting a HogOn. Just wanted to throw that out there. My consultations also are available for those who want to gain some business consultations. I have one for $150 and one for $500. The one for $500 also contains the shipping container conversion plans and also contain more in-depth information, and it's a lifetime membership at the moment. So for those who want to do that, shop with me on that level. And for those who want to get the independent courses, hey, check it out. We're going to be doing different things. And as time goes, we're going to be improving the website, add more things, add more services, doing more mentorship. We also have a mentor program that we're actually kicking up from the age of 12 to 24. We're going to be trying to sponsor at least one individual in welding to help them find out what field they want to jump into. If it's fabrication or TIG and MIG and stick, whatever they like, we want to be able to get them a good trade to help them jump into the world and be able to find out what they want to do, but still have a solid trade. Always have something they can fall back on. So if that's you or you know someone, tell them to check out the website. Keep following us. Please subscribe. Hit up them like buttons. Hit up the like buttons. Keep our face. Keep the HogOn Welding, the ideal and the concept in front of everybody's face who actually want to gain some independence. So especially in the Black community, for the Black youth who really, really want to change things. We really want to change the narrative. We really want to build some generational wealth. And we're going to do it by using our hands, family. We're going to use our hands. We're going to use our minds. We're going to make some investments. We're going to turn products over talent. So thank y'all for checking in with me on the first episode of HogOn University. I'm out. Y'all enjoy y'all night. Black Feniks.